You are listening to me talking to myself. Welcome to the podcast, where I share some useful tools, insights, and questions to make us feel more peaceful, more present, more connected, and empowered to create. Humans possess a unique superpower that animals do not: the ability to think about the past and plan for the future. At the same time, this comes with regret about the past and worry about the future. Both often the result of not being in the present moment. We cannot be present in the past. Past is a memory. We cannot be present in the future. Future is vision. The only time we can be present in is right here, right now. Meditation is a tool to develop present moment awareness. Just as exercise develops muscles, practicing presence through meditation strengthens neural connections. Meditation, asana or physical practice, and pranayama or breathwork stimulate our brain, which helps prevent atrophy and functional decline. It slows down the natural reduction of brain tissue and improves memory, focus, problem solving, emotion regulation, at the same time lessening the brain's fear response. What is meditation? Meditation involves paying attention on purpose, in the present moment, and without judgment. This means that you choose an intention or an object, such as your breath. You become present with it. You notice the rise and the fall of each inhale and exhale, and you do not bring any judgment to it or to yourself. The non-judgmental part is very important, as our minds are always looking for a job, and when we are not being productive or distracting ourselves, judgment tends to be one of the primary places our mind likes to go. For instance, while focusing on our breath, we might find that we start wondering, why is my breath so fast or short? Thoughts start to emerge like, my breathing should be deeper, my breath should be different. What is wrong? Why is my inhale shorter than my exhale? This is where the mind has taken over, and now we are no longer meditating on our breath, but we are judging it. Instead, you may notice that your breath is shallow and just observe. My breath is shallow in this moment. My inhale is shorter than my exhale. And then move on to the next breath without the judgment, without trying to change the breath. This might take practice, and in many ways, it is actually the practice. Meditation improves cognitive health by physically changing the structure of your brain. But how does it happen? When we are meditating, we are not just sitting in a peaceful state, but rather working hard to maintain our target focus, while at the same time not becoming emotionally disturbed when the focus shifts. It is a combination of present moment awareness and emotional acceptance. I notice my mind wandering. Does it stop wandering at some point, and is this the goal? Mind wandering is not only normal, but it's expected. It is our mind's job to think, and it is also not the goal of meditation to stop thinking, as it will be impossible as long as we are alive. It will always go towards something that is more interesting and more entertaining than this present moment, rethinking the past, planning, or worrying about the future. The benefit lies in your persistent intention to not react emotionally to your mind wandering, but instead returning your attention back to your object of focus. In this example, it is the breath, with acceptance. The awareness that your mind wanders and the catching of the mind when it wanders is the practice. In the beginning, you might notice after 10 or maybe 5 minutes, oh, what happened? I forgot about the breath. And the more you practice, the quicker you will catch your mind wandering, and the quicker you can bring it back to the present moment, to your object, to your breath. So, how does meditation influence our brain? Meditation, even in small amounts, can influence our experience of the world by changing the physical structure of the brain. Everything we do and every experience we have actually changes the brain. The brain we have today is, in part, a reflection of the demands we have placed on it. Learning to meditate is no different from learning any mental skill such as playing instrument or sport. Like anything else that requires practice, meditation is a training program for the brain. You are and you become what you repeatedly do. You train in the gym, you become stronger, you become faster, you learn how to sing or dance, you become better at it by practicing. So, what is your brain getting better at doing when you meditate? Well, it depends on what kind of meditation you practice. If you practice focusing attention on your breath or an object, the brain will restructure itself to become better at concentration. If you practice calm acceptance during the meditation, like observing sensations without reacting to them, you will develop a brain that is more resilient to stress. It will make you more capable of noticing the noise around you and outside of you. And if you meditate while cultivating feelings of love and compassion, your brain will develop in such a way that you feel more connected to others, you feel more love and compassion. We typically think of our emotional range as something that is fixed and unchanging, a reflection of the personality we are born with. This is just who I am, and this is not true. Cultivating and increasing our ability to feel an emotional state on purpose, feeling connected, compassionate, or loving to others is as learnable as any other skill. How much is enough? Or how little is enough to see positive changes? More practice leads to greater changes, both in the brain and in mental states. Committing to the practice is the best way to experience the full benefits. Start with 5 minutes every day. All you need to get started is the willingness to sit and be with your own body, breath, and mind. It seems ironic, but meditation is a very active process. The art of focusing your attention on a single point is not easy, and it is the practice. How to find time and how to start. Even short sessions of meditation can be transformative. Just 5 minutes a day can bring noticeable results, including stress reduction and increased focus. Start by creating time each day. Find a comfortable seated position in a quiet space, on the floor or on a chair, keeping your spine straight. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, feeling the air as it enters your nostrils, fills your chest and abdomen, and releases. Then let your attention rest on your natural rhythm of the breath. If your mind wanders, notice whatever has captured your attention, then let go of those thoughts or feelings and return your awareness to your breath. You can also incorporate meditation into your daily life. If you're getting outside, try a 10-minute walking meditation, paying attention to each of the following: the physical sensations of your body walking. How am I stepping? How do I distribute the weight? The flow of your breath, the sensations of the air, wind, and gravity on your body. What you hear, sounds around you, what you can see, colors, shapes, what you can smell. Otherwise, I would recommend to start with a guided meditation, which you will find in my next episode. How to be with your thoughts, as it might be scary and uncomfortable. Meditation can free us from the very thoughts we are trying to avoid, realizing that your thoughts are not you. You can observe thoughts and observe sensations without becoming those thoughts and sensations. Allow yourself to be curious and observe from the outside as a watcher. The more you observe without reacting to them or resisting those thoughts or being agitated that you are thinking, the less power they have over you. How to do it right, and what is the right way to meditate? There is no right way to practice. It is the best to experience each moment with openness. looking into it and then let go into the next moment, not holding to the last one. There is much to be seen and understood along this path, but show up for yourself every time without any expectations. Just show up and observe what happens. We cannot force something to happen or to open up. We create space and opportunity, conditions, and then we allow it to happen. It is best to hold to and honor your own experience and not worry too much about whether this is what you are supposed to feel or see or think. How long does it take to experience benefits from meditation? As everything, it is a personal journey. And if we are rushing and showing up with expectations, we are losing the point. And we might never experience any benefits doing so, or even the opposite, being annoyed about the wasted time. Let go of expectations. Try not to have any. Do not expect to experience bliss. Do not even expect to feel better. Just say to yourself, I am going to dedicate the next 5 to 20 minutes to meditation. And during the meditation, as feelings arise, annoyance, boredom, even happiness, let go of them because they are distractors from the present moment. All emotions, all feelings are impermanent. So practice not attaching to whatever comes up. One day meditation can be challenging, next day can be easy. It does not mean that if it was fun at some point, it will be easy next time and all the next times as well. You are becoming attached to that emotional feeling, whether it's positive or negative. The idea is to stay neutral, objective, observing the truth, observing things as they are. Simply return to the changing sensations of your breath and realize that awareness of your busy mind is part of your practice. How to have discipline to stick to it? Make meditation a part of your routine, like showering or brushing your teeth. Make meditation a high priority so it gets done daily. In the morning, when you wake up, maybe still sitting in your bed, create 5 minutes to be still. Thank you for being curious. If you enjoyed listening, rate, review, subscribe, share, and join the conversation. Do not miss out on yourself.